Hey, good morning, Lakeview Intermediate. Today is Thursday, February the 18th, and we are so glad to have you here at Liftoff. Not live, we're recorded because it's an asynchronous learning day, but no matter what, when you're watching this, we are so glad you took the time to join us for Liftoff because every day we do important and fun things in Liftoff, and we don't want you to miss it. It's a great part of our day at Lakeview. Let's get right into it by bringing in our wonderful assistant principal, Mrs. Frame. Good morning, Mrs. Frame.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Doing great.
You staying warm?
I sure am, all bundled up.
Well, it's a little warmer today than yesterday, and the sun is out. It's not going to snow today. I don't know about you, but it actually feels like when it's been as cold as it has been. Yesterday I was outside and it was like, I don't know, 16, 18 degrees, and it felt warm.
It did. I still had on my full, 3 layers of clothes, jacket, hat, gloves, 2 layers of socks, all of that. And I was actually kind of sweating. But it was so nice that it was 18 degrees.
Yeah.
And minus 18.
I think after being as cold as it's been, whenever it gets to 90 or 100 degrees this summer, we're all not going to know what to do. It's going to feel so hot when we have felt such cold.
Yes.
I can't imagine. Anyway, well, let's get to our morning announcements for today, Thursday. And first off, today and tomorrow, we have asynchronous learning. Remember, asynchronous is that fancy word, which means we don't follow a schedule. There's no live teaching on Zoom. Your teachers are recording videos and putting assignments on Schoology. So students, we're counting on you to show your Miller 5 being ready and responsible, getting on when you can so that you can get those assignments done. When we come back to school next week, I just don't want everybody to be way behind or have a big stack of work to get done because you didn't do anything this week. So please, please, please do the best you can. If you could do your work every day and come to school on Monday totally ready, that'd be great for your teachers, and it's going to be a lot easier on you. But I know some people don't have consistent internet, don't have consistent powers. Even our teachers don't, which is why we can't do the learning on Zoom. So we're just counting on everybody to get online when you can, get done what you can, and hopefully you'll have everything ready to go when we come back to school, hopefully on Monday. That's what I'm hoping for. Also, 5th and 6th graders, just remember Mrs. Mann talked yesterday on Liftoff a lot about enrollment forms. So 5th graders, just remember that if you haven't done your online Google form where you choose your electives, preferences, please do that as soon as you can. And then 6th graders, remember that your stuff was given out last week on Friday. You took home paper copies. It was also emailed to your parents. Mrs. Mann talked yesterday, a lot of details. If you need more details, go back and watch yesterday's Liftoff and see what Mrs. Mann said. But basically, don't stress about it. Today was the due date, but because of the snow and all this, we're not worried about that. We will take care of it next week. Do what you can. If you don't have what you need or if you have questions, we can get that all taken care of next week. Don't stress. All right. Band videos and surveys. Yesterday, it was probably about noon, I put an update on Schoology that had all you need. It takes you to a Google Doc link, 5th and 6th graders, where it has all the links you need. Both grades have a video and a survey to complete for band. 5th graders, almost all of you did this at school a couple of weeks ago. We did a video and then you did the survey in class. If you did that and you were there, you don't need to do a thing. If you did miss that day, then you need to go into this Schoology post, find that document, and watch the 5th grade band video and do the survey. 6th graders, if you are not in band this year and you might want to be in band in 7th grade, there's a one-time opportunity to enter band in 7th grade. Normally we don't do this, but because of COVID, there's going to be a beginning band in 7th grade for the first time. So 6th graders who are not in band this year and might want to try it next year, you need to go find that post as well. That's in Schoology. Find the document, watch the video, and do the survey. And both grades, band students do that sometime soon, but they really would like to have that done like here the next week. All right, so try to get that done. And finally, ice cream for ice at Mrs. Frame. Mrs. Belanger and Miss Ross told me today they got the calculations done. They have figured out who had the most growth, and they are not going to find out today because I don't want to do that until we are all together at school, and we're going to announce that so we can celebrate together. That's more fun, isn't it?
It is. I can't wait to find out who they are.
Yeah, so we're going to keep a secret on it, keep a lid on it, but we do know, and we will be announcing that when we get back to school. All right. Anything else? Do you have anything today?
Yes, I'd like to add for our students who have signed up, they've purchased with their Miller money to be a Lakeview launch specialist and lead liftoff for us. We're going to begin doing that again starting next Tuesday. Mondays are the one day that we usually don't have a launch specialist, but Tuesday through Fridays we do. But with the asynchronous learning days, we're just not able to do it. So if you've been waiting for me to contact you about when your day is going to be, starting next Tuesday, we'll start doing it again.
Perfect. Sounds great. All right. What's next, Mrs. Frame?
The Miller 5 shout out.
Oh, yeah. The Miller 5 shout out.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and down.
Take it away.
Today's Miller 5 shout out is from Miss Klingerman's class, Luke Purdom. Luke, I'm looking at you. Luke is a great helper during this time where we have students in person and some students on Zoom. Luke has done an excellent job at monitoring the Zoom, helping students during that Zoom time. And Luke is doing an awesome job that has been allowing Miss Klingerman to continue to teach the whole class while integrating the students on Zoom into class discussions. Excellent job, Luke. And that is why you are today's Miller 5 shout out.
Excellent. All right. Let's bring in Mrs. Mann and Miss Conklin for Admit 1. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So what do you all have for us today?
Well, first things first. Every day's a holiday.
Yep, got to do the holiday. I'm always wanting to jump right into Admit 1, but then as soon as you do this, I'm like, oh yeah, and I never want to miss it.
So you all are going to love today's holiday. Today's holiday is ice cream for breakfast day.
Ooh.
Ice cream for breakfast.
Wow.
Hey, that's one I can get into.
I guess I'm going to have a fudge pop. So if you haven't already had breakfast, ask your mom or dad or whoever you live with if you can have ice cream, because it's ice cream for breakfast day.
And if they ask you to wait till dinner to celebrate, that's okay. But you can still ask.
We eat breakfast for dinner all the time. So, whatever. It works.
Yeah, that's right. Sounds great. Well, what do we have for Admit 1 today?
Well, we've been talking about friendship and how to be a friend and how to talk to a friend, to use our kind words. Today, we're going to talk about your tone of voice and how your tone of voice can change the meaning of what you're trying to say. So we thought, what better way to do that than to show you some examples of how to do it. Maybe not, I guess show, but listen carefully. So Mrs. Conklin, would you like to start us with one, please?
That's right. Well, I could say, I want ice cream for breakfast. And you would think I was happy, I guess, or excited about having ice cream for breakfast by the tone of my voice.
But how could that change? If you changed the tone of your voice, that same sentence, could it change the meaning?
Like if I said, I want ice cream for breakfast.
Same words, different meaning, right? And so I could say, when can I go outside? That sounds excited. I want to go outside. Or I can say, when can I go outside? Same words, different meaning.
And you could see that you're frustrated in the second one. So
Absolutely. I might be frustrating those around me as well if I'm whining.
That's true. That's true. And friends could get frustrated with their friends with different tones of their voices and things that they're saying.
Absolutely. So I know that as a mom, I can look at my children and say, it's time to go. Easy words, right? Simple sentence. But sometimes if I put a different emphasis on a different word in the sentence, I may have to say to them, it is time to go. Same words. Do you feel the difference in the meaning?
Absolutely. Or what about do your schoolwork. Or let's do your schoolwork.
Yep.
You
Absolutely.
can tell when somebody's saying something. So friends, you have to think about the tone that you're using when you talk to the people around you. Your friends, the people in your class, your teachers, your parents, your siblings, maybe other people in the school, the cafeteria hostesses, the
Absolutely.
recess attendants.
Sometimes the one I hear the most, Mrs. Conklin, from kids that I just really don't like the tone of is when they apologize to each other. You know, I tell kids often, I'm not going to make you apologize because I want it to be sincere, not forced. So when kids say, sorry, do we really believe that? No. Your words say one thing, but your tone and your body language say something completely different. So your tone makes a big, big difference. So when you're talking with your friends or your not so friends, be mindful of your tone of voice and make sure that your tone and your words are actually conveying the message that you want them to convey. Because a lot of times, you guys, we're texting or we're typing to each other, either in Schoology, on Messenger, on different things. And what you want it to say doesn't always come through because the tone doesn't always sound the same as what the message you're wanting to send. So here's a little tip from us to you. Read it out loud first. Before you hit send or enter or whatever to post or whatever, read it out loud to yourself and think, is this really what I'm trying to say? Okay? Because tone in text and email and all those things is totally different than tone of voice, but they both matter. Okay? So, Mrs. Conklin, if I were to say to you, I hate going to school, or I could say, sometimes I hate going to school. There's a difference, isn't there?
Absolutely. One says that you really don't like school at all. And the other one says, maybe today's a bad day. Maybe something's happened at home and it's just not a good day for you.
I didn't get enough sleep or something. It makes us look deeper. But here's the other thing. No matter what someone says to us in their tone of voice, we want to react. And we've talked about that. We got to slow it back. Think about what they're really trying to convey. Have some empathy. Remember, that means seeing it from their point of view and showing respect. Treat others the way you want to be treated because you don't know what they've been through that day. So make sure your tone and your words match.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies. That's a great reminder. I think of that. You reminded me of that poster we have down in the hall down by the gym that says, if everyone in the school had your attitude, what kind of a place would it be? And a lot of our attitude is conveyed in our voice tone. I know it happens to me when I'm busy and I'm stressed, and I always try to use, because it's not fair for a student to hear the stress in my voice if I'm having a tough day and I just happen to see them in the hallway. So I'm always trying, even when I'm having one of my tough days, to always have that positive tone, because I don't ever want someone to think that they're the cause that I have that, something going on in my day. So I always try to convey that, and I don't always make it. Even the principal, sometimes I don't do as well as I would like. But that poster reminds me that if I try to be positive and everyone in the whole school is doing it on the same day, wow, what a wonderful climate and place to be at school it will be. So thank you for that reminder. All right. Well, I think it's time for the corny joke of the day. Let's get a laugh in here for Thursday. Are you all ready?
Ready.
I honestly don't remember this. I know I typed it in here, but I don't remember what it is until I click this. So here we go. Oh, yes. Ladies, did you hear about the man who had all of his lamps stolen? Well, you might be surprised. He was delighted.
Oh boy.
Delighted. Okay. Anyway. Bad joke. It's a corny joke. So anyway. All right. Well, Miss Conklin, hopefully it's a little easier to stay warm today, but I hope you stay warm and stay well, and we'll see you tomorrow on Liftoff.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks, All right, Mrs. Frame, let's get to our pledges and launch this day.
All right, quietly stand up. Your right hand's over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remain standing for the Oklahoma flag salute. I salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people. You may be seated for your moment of silence. During this time, you may reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in other silent activity.
All right, Mrs. Frame, I want you to launch the day. You take it away
All
this time.
right, I'm excited. We are
Lakeview.
We are not.
Average.
We will strive.
For the Miller 5.
And whatever it takes, we will.
Grow.
3, 2, 1.
Liftoff.
Yay. Let's make it a great day, everybody.
Yep. We'll see you tomorrow on Liftoff. Have a great day.